Salut les apprenants, comment allez-vous? Je vais bien ici aussi. Je suis de retour pour qu'on continue notre leçon. We are back again to continue with our lesson. Before we come to today's lesson, let's quickly look at do a short revision about what we have learned so far. We have learned how to describe a person, and we based on the physical description. For that matter, we have learned part of human body. Nous avions parlé des parties du corps humain. That was our first lesson. And then that same day we have learned how to describe a particular part of a body. Nous avions parlé de comment décrire l'aspect physique d'une personne. Donc, ce jour-là, nous avons parlé de l'œil et de la forme de notre tête, si vous vous rappelez très bien. We have learned the color of eyes and the shape of our face. We have learned how to describe those things here. And in the following lesson, we have learned how to describe the physical parts of human body. So that is, we limited ourselves to the age and let's say the beauty of the person. We have learned those things. So today we are going to continue with the same topic, but which is savoir décrire une personne. We are still with the same topic, le chapitre du jour. Le chapitre du jour. Savoir décrire une personne. Savoir décrire une personne. That is knowing how to describe a person. Knowing how to describe a person. That was the same topic we have learned for the past 2 weeks. So now, today's objective, what are we expected to know today? L'objectif du jour, objectif. Savoir décrire l'aspect physique d'une personne en tenant compte de sa taille et de son poids. Ce qui veut dire, that is to say that today, nous allons parler de la taille. Taille means height. And then poids, weight. Okay, today we are going to look at how to talk about somebody's height and weight. Take your pen, take your book, and let's begin with the activities of the day. Décrire la taille d'une personne. We are going to start with describing the height of a person. On reprend en français. We are taking it in French. Décrire la taille d'une personne. Encore. Décrire la taille d'une personne. If you remember, last time before we describe somebody, we asked a question. The question was, comment est-il? If I want you to talk about a man or a boy. And the next one was, comment est-elle? If you are dealing with a lady. The same question will be asked today because we are still describing somebody. And we have said that comment est-elle means how does he look like? Okay? Or what does he look like? Are you getting me? So they want you to describe the person, that's all. Comment est-il? Someone will say, how is he? How is the person? So they want you to talk about him. Comment est-elle for a lady? So if it were to be a person, I know the person name. The il here will be a man name or a boy's name. If it's Eric, then I'll say comment est Eric. A girl, let's say Erica. Comment est Erica? Est-ce que vous me comprenez? I hope you are getting it. Nice one. So let's look at the first adjectives that we can use to describe somebody's height. La taille. Say it again. La taille, which means the height. As you see, this man is tall, and this girl too is what? Tall. But if you see these ones, they are what? Short. Short. So when we are talking about this, we say il est grand. Grand means very good. Grand means tall. In this way, we say grand means what? Tall. Some will say big. Elle est grande, but then it's for a lady. We have learned that adjectives describe nouns. And in French, adjectives go by the noun. If the noun is a feminine noun, the adjective will be feminine adjective. If the noun is a masculine noun, the adjective will also be what? Masculine. So that's why for the women or the lady here, they have added what? E to the D. So we have a grand. That's the feminine form of grand. And later on, when we are talking about somebody who is short, you say il est petit. That is he is what? Short. Elle est petite. She is short. In other way, in English, you say he is small, which is not the appropriate one to use. Have you seen? Then we also have another adjective that we can use to talk about short, which is court. But then we say il est court. C O U R T oui. Court in French. C O U R T. That's for the male. For a girl, we just add it to it. They will say il est petit or il est court. Elle est petite or elle est courte. Très bien. Let's look at another thing here. Let's say the question asked was comment est papa? Comment est papa? Then we have to provide this answer. Papa est grand. We are dealing with this man. Papa est grand. What about the other adjective I told you? Papa est élancé. If you don't want to use grand, you can also use élancé. Élancé means tall. Comment est maman? How is mommy? Or how does mommy look like? What does mommy look like? Then you say, comment est maman? The question. Then, maman est grande. Maman est grande. Maman est élancée. They all mean mommy is tall or mommy is big. What about my younger brother? Comment est mon frère et ton frère? Then they'll say, comment est ton frère? Comment est ton frère? Mon frère est petit. In another way, mon frère est court. What about your sister? The last sentence. They will say, comment est-elle? Then I want you to use the name. Comment est ta sœur? The answer, ma sœur est petite. Ma sœur est petite. Or, ma sœur est courte. It is what I have explained earlier on. Très bien. Then, we can also talk about the same thing. As you see here, we call it la taille. And what do you say la taille means? Very good. You have said that la taille means the height. So instead of me to say the la taille, I can also say la hauteur. Say it again. La hauteur, which also means the height. And grand can be used. Grand is an adjective, can be used to talk about height, which means tall. What about if the person is not that tall and is not also short? Then we say medium height. So we say taille moyenne. On reprend encore. Taille moyenne. Medium. And the last one is petit. And we say petit can also be court. Okay. Let's talk about our uncle. They will ask you, uncle is a male. So we are going to add the first question. Comment est ton oncle? Or comment est-il? You will say, mon oncle a une taille moyenne. But then we are talking about this man. It's not short, it's not tall. Mon oncle a une taille moyenne. My uncle has a medium height. Meaning, it's not short nor tall. Okay. Now, when they ask you the question, comment es-tu? You yourself, how can you talk about your height? Then you say, je mesure 1m20. So the action word to say measure is in French, you say mesure, mesure. Encore, mesure. Donc you say, je mesure 1m20. Which means my height is 1.20 meter. If you are talking about your height, it's always either it's less than 1 or it's in between 1 and 1.9 or something. Don't go and say 2 or 3, 5. No, we all know what is a meter rule. So in French, we normally use meter to talk about height. In English, you use feet. Okay, so when we come to my auntie, my tante, then I will use the second question here. Comment est ta tante? We say elle est, is it not so? But here we are talking about the medium height. You say ma tante a une taille de 1m50. My auntie has a height of 1 meter or 1.50 meter. Elle a une taille de 1,5 meter. It has a height of 1.5 meter. So I can also say elle mesure, but then I will just add the meter like the way I use for je. I can say elle mesure 1m20. My auntie measure or my auntie's height is 1 meter 50 centimeters. Okay, that is all about the height. We have said that height can be la taille or la hauteur. And then the adjectives we use to express height are grand, grande for female, petit, petite. Don't forget élancé, which is the same as grand, and then court, which is the same as petit. For that, apart from that, what about those who are not that tall or short? Too short, so we say taille moyenne. Mon oncle a une taille moyenne. And then je mesure 1m20. But then I want to use the action word, the verb, which is mesure. Okay, I can also say ma tante a une taille de. But then I'm talking about my auntie. Merci beaucoup. So now, the next objective is to talk about The next objective is to talk about the weight. Is it not so? The weight. So le poids. Le poids. Le poids d'une personne. Vous voyez? Le poids. So décrire le poids d'une personne. Le poids. Then the same questions will be asked. Comment est-il? Comment est-elle? Okay. So now let's look at this quickly. Look at this man. Which adjective can we use to describe him? In terms of weight, we say le poids means weight. Say le poids. Then we say maigre. Maigre. And maigre means very good. Maigre means skinny. The person is very is skinny. The medium will be mince. Mince means slim, and then grow, fat. So these are the adjectives we will be using for weight. Let's look at this one. How will I say that the man is fat? Then I'll say il est gros. We have seen it here. Il est gros. What about a lady? Elle est grosse. So if it's my father, I'll say papa est gros. If it's Eric, Eric est gros. Mommy, elle est grosse. Erica, Erica est grosse. Okay, let's look at this one too. What about the medium one? Men's, slim. Then look at the man. We all see that he is what? Slim. Il est mince. And the woman, elle est mince. The same adjective goes for both of them. So we can replace il by their names or elle by their names. Très bien. So let's look at this question. Let's say Alex, this boy's name, this man's name is Alex. They ask, comment est-il? Or comment est Alex? Then I have to say, Alex est maigre. Or I will use the pronoun. Il est maigre. Alex is skinny. He is skinny. Let's look at Erica. Let's say Erica is the one that is having this particular weight. Then you say, elle est maigre. She is skinny. And then Erica est maigre. Erica est maigre. Then I can also use elle est maigre to say that she is what? Skinny. Erica is skinny. Very slim. Here too, we can use the action word the way we use for height. Action word here is pèse. I mean the verb. The verb is pèse. Pèse means to weigh. So, maman pèse 75 kilos. Maman pèse 75 kilograms, which means mommy weighs 75 kilograms. Or bien, elle pèse 75 kilogrammes. She weighs 75 kilograms. What about mom? Daddy. Daddy. Papa pèse 90 kilogrammes. Papa pèse 90 kilogrammes. Daddy weighs 90 kilograms. And I can also say il pèse 90 kilos. He weighs 90 kilograms. This is how we can describe somebody when dealing with the weight. Quickly, we are going to look at go back to have a short summary, okay, of what we have done. Fin de la leçon, as we always say, fin de la leçon means end of the lesson. Today, what have you learned? Qu'est-ce que nous avions appris aujourd'hui? Aujourd'hui, nous avions appris comment décrire un homme ou bien une femme en tenant compte de sa taille et de son poids. We have learned how to describe a man or a woman when dealing with his or her height and weight. We first of all spoke about height, and we said that height can be expressed using some adjectives. We have used grand, grande, élancé. We have also used petit or petite. We have said that petit can also mean court ou bien courte. We have formed sentences with that. We have also said that we can use verb such as mesure. Mesure means measure, and then I can say that maman mesure 1m20. Mommy's height is 1.2 meters. Very good. Apart from that, we also spoke about weight, how to discuss somebody's weight. And we have said that the adjectives are maigre, gros, mince. And we said that maigre is skinny. Mince means slim. And gros means fat. You saw the pictures. We form sentences with them. We also said that the action word, the verb that we can use here is pèse. And we said that maman pèse 75 kilograms. Mommy weighs 75 kilograms. And that is where we have reached today. We will end the lesson here, and next time we shall continue with the same topic, but this it will be all about moral description, somebody's character, attitude. So you can go and revise your adjectives so that the next topic will be very easy for all of us. Quickly, let's look at the assignments of the day. I always tell you that we cannot learn without practicing. So the first question I want you to answer for me is to describe the president of your country. Then you take into account the height and the weight. These are the things that I'm expecting. If you describe him without talking about the height and the weight, then I'm sorry, you are not on the right path. Décrivez le président de votre pays en tenant compte de sa taille. You can't describe somebody without giving the person name. So the name will come, and then later on I will look at the height and the weight. The next question. Décrivez le directeur de votre école en tenant compte de sa taille et de son poids. Describe the headmaster of your school in taking into account the height and the weight. Headmaster of your school, always the same thing. Start from the name of the person. Then the last one, décrivez votre sœur en tenant compte de sa taille et de son poids. The same thing for your sister. Merci beaucoup pour votre attention du début jusqu'à la fin de cette leçon. Au revoir et à la prochaine.